Hello, what's up? This is Styler. In this video I will review a Note 4 clone in white with the MTK6582 chipset. Please note that this is not a 1-to-1 clone, as the display is a little bit smaller than on the original, but the rest looks exactly like on the original Note 4. This version comes with a 5.5 inch IPS display, S Pen with a magnet button and air command, and a real strong IR blaster and smart remote app. It's single SIM, it has a fake heart rate monitor on the back and a Fingerprint Unlock. And of course it also supports GPS, Bluetooth, and has a weight close to 200 grams because of the real metal frame around the display. I got mine from livemall.com. As always, have a look below in the video description and my blog for more details, specifications and camera samples. Let me first say that this version is fine for bigger 3D games and a lot of apps. It has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM, and it is much smoother in the UI than the dual core version. So let's now have a quick look on the design and physical aspect. Here on the front we find a 5-inch display. It has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM with support for micro SD cards. The battery is on 3000 mAh. It has an 8 megapixel rear camera, and inside the software it will show 13 megapixel interpolated. It has a 2 megapixel front camera. It is single SIM, and on the back it also has the Samsung logo. So here on the top we have the earpiece. We see the nice Samsung logo. Also notice we have this texture here. We have a proximity sensor, and we also have a LED, notification LED, and we have here the sensor for the air gestures and the front facing camera on 2 megapixel. And below here we have the screen, and then we have here the home button. And this one is good quality, solid. In the bottom we find here a microphone and a fake microphone. We have here the USB port. We have here the S Pen. On this side we have the volume rockers. It has this metal frame, so this makes the phone pretty heavy. In the top we find here a noise cancelling microphone. I think this one is just fake. We have here the 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have here a real IR blaster. In this side we have here the power button. On the back we have the 8 megapixel back camera, and we have here the LED flash, and this is pretty strong. Also notice that we here have this texture on the back like on the original, and we have here a fake heart rate sensor on the back and the Samsung logo. Let's have a look on the Samsung. Yeah, and below here we have the back speaker, and this one is pretty loud. So that's almost it for the design. So let us have a look here on the back side. Also here we see the SD card, micro SD card slot. Here we see the pins here, and we have here the tray for the SIM card, and this is the micro SIM card. And this tray looks a little bit different than on the other clone that I have unboxed and reviewed. So on the quad core version here it seems to be in a little bit better quality. We have here the battery, and this one also says 3000 mAh, but I guess the real capacity is lower. We have here the back speaker. Let me also here remove the battery, and we see the size of the battery. See the information here. Let's see here on the specifications, the model N910C, made in Korea. That's of course fake. Okay. So let us check the weight on this version here. What it says, 205 grams. Let's check here the thickness of the phone, and let me here measure in the center of the phone. We have here 8.45 millimeter. So the next thing I'm going to do is now to boot up the device, so we can check out the boot animation and boot logo. So now the device is booted, and we see here the lock screen here. Let's unlock. So now we are here on the desktop. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit because it's too bright so we can't see. So here you see. So let us check out the speed here on the UI. And as you notice, it's much more smooth than the dual core version. So this one doesn't lag. It's really smooth. And let's see, can we go into the app drawer here? Let's test here, also pretty smooth, no lag. Let me go back. Let us test out the viewing angle here, and the viewing angle seems to be okay. Now the brightness is turned down, remember that, but it looks to have okay viewing angles. Let us also test out the brightness in the lowest. This is the lowest and this is the highest. Put it to this one again. Let us check out the quick toggles there. So here we see different quick toggles, and some of them are of course fake, while others may work. Okay, let us have a look here in the settings. Let me scroll down the settings. So of course we have motion gesture, smart screen, power saving and so on. Let's have a look in the audio profiles. We have here sound enhancement. Let's go back again, display. We have here also for the lock screen, and we have brightness. Brightness we also have automatic, and we have here things like daydream and wireless display. We have here power saving as told, and we have reset, security, storage, and so on. Let's see in about phone. So this one says 4.4.4. Of course this is fake. This will just be 4.2 Jelly Bean actually. Let us check out the Play Store here. And this one you can update without any problems. You can download the new YouTube and so on, and you can see it's okay. Actually this is pretty fast. It's not slow at all. Let's have a look in the apps. Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look in YouTube, for example here. So here you see YouTube, and this also works pretty fine. Let's go back again. Let's have a look here on the dialer. So this is the stock dialer. Let's have a look here in messaging, here in with the keyboard here. Let's go back. Let us also try out the S Pen here, and the S Pen has 5 options, as you notice. The dual core version only has 4, so we have here 1 option more, and you can also here move this around. Let's check this out. Let's try here, and you can see this version is a little bit faster. It doesn't lag as much as the dual core version, so this is pretty nice here. It's not laggy. So let me close. So let me just put in the pen again. So you can close the air command by putting the pen in, or you can just use the button here. This button here actually has a magnet, so you can see nothing happens, but as soon as I press the button it will close. Let me try again. When I do like this, it will close. So you can use this magnet button to close the air command. One more thing, we can test out this. And okay, try to do so. So you can see here, it's okay. It's not that laggy. Okay, and let me again close this one with this. And this version here also has a real infrared sensor. So there's an IR blaster here. Let me show you the app. We have here smart remote, and actually this remote is pretty strong, even better than on my LG G3, so it's not bad at all. can root this version and the dual core version also really easy with the framer root. So just one click and the device is rooted. Let's now have a look here in S-Health. So here we have the pedometer, for example, and let me try here. So here we see 24, 32, so this works. Let's go back, the heart rate, monitor here. So you must place your finger here on this one here and click start. And here we see 75 beats per minute, but fake, I think. So here back in the options, let us have a look here inside more of the options here, motion and gesture. We have here air gesture support, gesture recognition here, and you can here swipe up to start the phone and C for camera and so on. Let's go back again. We have here language and input. Let me go into language. Let us see what it supports here. So this version and the other version support the same amount of different languages. Let's go back again. Okay, we have smart screen here, smart pause, smart scroll. On this version the smart scroll doesn't work in the browser for some reason, I don't know why, but on the other version it does. And we have power saving, we have system power saving, ultra power saving mode, so here you can really optimize the battery. Let's go further down here. We also here see the battery, storage and so on. Let's see in storage. So here we have the storage, and some of these are just fake. As told, this version only has 8 GB of RAM storage, so it doesn't have 16 as it shows here. Okay. Let's have a look in security. So here we also can, for example, go to screen lock and we can try Fingerprint Unlock. So this will just be fake, I believe. Let us try, it must be here in the front. So I don't believe that this fingerprint is real, because it seems that I can use any finger actually. Let's try to unlock here, and let's try. You see, works. Let me try with another finger. See, this also works. So it will accept any finger, it seems, but still it's a nice fake. So this version also supports the notification LED, and you see the notification LED test here. You see here in blue, and it can flash, and it also supports different colors, so that's pretty nice. And we also have here below, we have here light in these buttons here, you see here, white light. So now to a sound test. First let us check out the sound in the built-in speaker. Okay, let us now check out the Bluetooth speaker. Let me here turn on Bluetooth and let us connect. We have it here. So now it's connected. Let us try again. So as you can see, this works perfectly fine. Let's test out a call here. Let me go to the dialer. Let us try here.
Nummer ist nicht vollständig. Bitte rufen Sie die Auskunft an.
Good morning.
you've dialed is incomplete. Please call me.
And you can see the proximity sensor also works fine here. So now I'm going to check out if OTG works in this version here with the OTG cable and USB stick here. So let me try to insert it here in the bottom of the phone and let's see what it says. So yes, it works. External USB storage is ready. Cancel, and let's go into the file manager here and let's see, we have the external USB storage found here and other and pictures. So it seems to work good here. Yeah, this works fine. We also have here the air gestures here, and you can see it does work here. And the air swipe here, so in both directions it seems here. Yeah. Okay, let us now check out the camera app, and here we have the camera. Let me try here to take a picture, and we see here the settings also. Let's check the settings. Here we see picture size 16 megapixels, but this is fake. This is only maximum 8 megapixel camera. So this is just interpolated, and we have here mode. We have different modes you can choose from. Looks pretty nice. And let's have a look on the picture I just shot here, and you can see the picture is okay. Of course, when you go really close, you can see the noise, but overall, I think the camera provides a good picture. And here you can also use the air swipe here. And I will provide some samples below in the video description, so please have a look there also. Let's go back. So let us have a look in the Antutu benchmark. So this is version 5.1.5, and we have here got 20,776, so that's pretty decent, I would say. So now in the next minutes I will just show some test apps and some settings. I will put some louder music in the background, so please just watch and enjoy. So as you notice here, games run pretty smooth. I didn't see any noticeable lag here actually. So with this version here, the quad core with the MTK 6582 is pretty nice for gaming. So we are now in the end of this video, and I will now list some of the main pros and cons on this device. So the pros are, this version comes with a S pin with working air command and a real magnet button that works to close the air command. It has a real IR blaster which is pretty strong, even stronger than on my LG G3. It scores around 20,000 in Antutu, a pretty good score I would say. It has notification LED plus white backlight in the touch buttons, so that's a good thing. It has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM, so I would say this is okay for a clone. So some of the cons are that the UI does look a lot like the TouchWiz, but not one-to-one with the real Note 4 software. And the screen is only 5.5 inch, while the original has 5.7 inch. Also, I must mention that screen colors are not so good as on the original, but for normal usage it's okay for the price, I would say. The camera is also pretty standard, nothing special, but okay for a clone. So that's it for now. Remember also to check out my blog. You'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.